channel. Today I'm going to talk about intonation, and I'm going to give you 5 easy steps to improve your intonation. As violin teacher, I often meet students who has very difficult to play in tune. But I know that it's possible to play in tune, and you can train that by developing your own internal sense of pitch. I call the first step audiation, or learn to hear it. Does it happen that you hear the notes that you're supposed to play internally before you play it? If you don't worry, because you can learn this technique. My suggestion is to listen to a recording of the piece of music that you want to play and listen very carefully if the notes, if the melody is going up or down. Learn to hear the rhythm. The rhythm may sound odd, but actually helps to know when you need to put the finger down to play your next note. My second tip is called Sympathetic Vibration. I'll explain what it means. So any note you play on your violin, which is G, D, A or E, is going to cause sympathetic vibration with your open strings. So let's say you're going to play the note D on a G string. That will cause vibration on the D string. The same if you play D on A string, your third finger. That should also make the D string vibrate. And the way you can test if you're playing in a good pitch is actually to tap the open string with another finger, and if you are playing on tune, the vibration of the string will stop and it will produce a small click, like this. Try all of your octaves in first position. When you play the third finger, you can check with open string, and when you play with fourth finger, you can check the unisons. And then you can play the unison, the fourth finger on G, tapping the D string, playing fourth finger on D, fourth finger on A, I hope that you can hear that on your own violin if you cannot do it on my channel. Practice this second step for a while, and you're going to start recognizing the ringing without checking with the finger on the open string. If you created this perfect pitch, but you still cannot achieve your perfect intonation, consider that you may have some technical problems with your left hand. So I'll consider to check your thumb. If your thumb is collapsed like this, it may have created difficulties for you to reach with the other fingers. Also, the collapse of the wrist like this can be difficult if you want to change the fingers on the different strings. Another tip is to check your index finger. Should not be tense and gripping here. Ideally should be quite loose grip. Consider playing a G major scale in descending from second finger on E string to check the position of your hand frame, and also to prepare your finger while you're playing the open string. So here I'm preparing my finger on A string, and third finger on D, on G, and check your left hand for all of the three problems that I mentioned before: the thumb, the gripping index finger, and the collapse of your wrist. My fourth tip is to record yourself. That may be the only way to hear yourself objectively as other hears you playing. Also consider to take the sheet music of the piece you're playing and mark the notes that you are playing off tune so that you can remember if they are high or low pitch. Play melodically in tune is absolutely necessary, but string instruments almost always play together with other string instruments or accompaniment by piano. So take all of the opportunity you have to play with others. If you lack a duet body or quartet body, consider to check with open strings. So for example, if you play a B on A string, want to check with D open string, you often need to adjust the first finger when you play B, because usually when you place it a little bit too high, it sounds good of itself melodically, but not checked with open string. So if I play melodically only, and then check with D, I need to slightly flatten it to play with open string. So there is constantly need to adjustment when you play harmonically, and this is why it's good to play with others. Let's try another one. For example, F sharp on this string. That sounds good. So let's check with open A. So it's quite sharp actually together with A, so I will need to slightly go down with the finger to flatten it. I always suggest that you play some double stop exercises, and you can find some of them in my previous videos, or you can just take the piece that you want to play in tune and play most of the notes with open string. That will help you to develop more of the perfect pitch, and it's nothing that you need to be born with, although some people are, but you can definitely train that and become very good at it. Thank you for watching my video. If you like it, please consider to hit the like button and subscribe for my channel so you can always see my latest video. Until then, happy practicing and see you soon.